Hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get into it. See what's going on in your reading here. This reading is for the 15th of August through the 22nd of August, which is going to put us the day before the new moon in Virgo. Let's go. Sending everybody lots of love and light. Today is a great day. Today is a great day. Every day is a great day if you want it to be. Let's go. All right, let's go. What is the current situation for my Pisces? Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Pisces rules 12th house. 12th house. So for those of you all who are new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. For those of you all who have taken my free tarot card class, congratulations. I have had so much fun talking to you all. If you've taken that free class, I will swing back around at a later date and offer some other things. So what's the situation currently? The Emperor card. Someone is trying to get some things structured now. What's standing in the way? Money. Somebody's trying to get some things structured. Somebody's a prayer warrior. But you could have an energy that feels like you could have been connected with an energy that feels like something is their way or the highway, and money could be kind of standing in the way. There could be a lot of money at stake with something. Lots of money at stake here. But you could be, like I said, connecting with someone who, if something feels like it's their way or the highway, you could have been connected to someone who is like that, an emperor, who feels like something is their way or the highway. So that's the current situation here. But you are a prayer warrior, so you can either pray about it or pray on something. So you can pray. Pray for someone who is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, right? Talking to you again wherever, because you could be getting some downloads, because Aries ruling planet Mars is retrograde with 3 planets. Neptune, which is one of Pisces ruling planets, so you could feel like, okay, am I imagining things, illusions and confusion? That's Neptune. It's also retrograde is Saturn, because somebody could be going through a Saturn return, a major life change. We just had what was it? Lionsgate portal closing, and then that's a major life change there. And then what else is retrograde? And then Chiron retrograde. Chiron goes to the deepest spiritual wound. So whatever your Chiron is in, get into prayer warrior mode, right? So you could be praying for an earth sign, right? You could be praying for an earth sign because you could be in the presence of an energy who feels like something is their way or the highway, and so they're not taking no for an answer when it comes to big money. So what about the distant past? What about the distant past? What about the distant past? Something having to do with an image here. Something having to do with people teaming up. Somebody wanting somebody to be a part of a team. So it could be 3 earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus could be a part of a team, and of something where maybe some nudity was involved in something. Maybe somebody did not know they were a part of a team, right? Yeah, maybe somebody didn't have any authority in a situation. Maybe somebody's saying they don't want to be a part of something, right? So usually when people are on a team and people don't know all, this looks like something, a contract or something. Somebody may not have known what the terms of an agreement was. Somebody may not have known something was being done. This looks like somebody could have been an art student or something, or maybe they thought they were an art student. Maybe they thought, I heard this guy say on Instagram one time, what did he say? He was talking about leadership positions. Like having authority in a leadership position, right? Some people have titles, but they have zero authority, right? So you may have a title as a manager, but you have no authority to sign off on raises or increases. You have no authority. You're just sitting there in a title. That's all. You're just a part of a team, but you have no authority. You can't make no decisions about anything, right? And so somebody could feel like they're a part of something, but they can't make any decisions. So there's a Capricorn. Ace and 3 brings us to 4 of Pentacles, where somebody feels like they can't make it. There's a Capricorn that feels like they can't make any decisions about something. They feel uncovered. They feel unprotected. Just as naked as something is here. And somebody feels like something is their way or the highway. So wherever Pisces sits in your birth chart, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be your sun, moon, rising, Venus. It can be anywhere in your birth chart. Somebody really needs to get into prayer warrior mode, because somebody really feels like something is their way or the highway, and there's a lot of money at stake here, right? Yeah. So somebody feels like somebody's an expert at something. Somebody feels like somebody mastered something. Somebody works for them. Like somebody feels like somebody works for them like 8 hours a day. Somebody works for them, right? And there's a lot of money. Looks like there's a lot of money at stake here. Somebody talks to somebody, and somebody works for somebody, right? So somebody needs something to happen fast, right? Somebody needs to get focused real fast. And see, like on this motorcycle right here, right? So there's a karmic couple. Here's the 8 of Wands here. So karmic couples would be one who on the dark side of 8, right? Somebody needs somebody to get focused fast, right? So one who egotistical, materialistic, and forceful, and one who is one is who is a bully, and one who's being bullied. Basically, somebody needs somebody to, get focused fast. Right? Somebody needs to get focused real fast. That's what somebody is saying. Somebody needs to get focused real fast. So somebody is on the receiving end of being bullied by 2 people. Somebody wants somebody to get focused real fast. Yeah, a younger person, right? So somebody wants to send a message to a younger person here, who's, I feel like, is in survival mode, because 8, we just had a Lionsgate portal closed, right? So somebody feels even more uncovered now, because someone who is a prayer warrior, you gotta remember, as a prayer warrior doesn't have to be in a lion's den to pray for somebody. God is in each one of us, right? So someone is still praying for everybody that's in a lion's den, everybody that's in survival mode. So people are still being, staying focused, so something is happening quick anyway. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Here's a Page of Wands here. So yeah, so the strengths is that Source is answering some prayers real fast. So Source needs everybody, all prayers on deck, basically, right? For somebody, a younger person. There's a younger person who is at stake here, because somebody is, trying to get a message. Somebody's trying to grow something really fast. It's like somebody's trying to work fast, but their creativity is drying up, because basically somebody's rushing somebody. Like, you need to hurry up, and basically you need to hurry up. So here we have near future here. Yeah, here's the Hermit card. So somebody is looking into something in terms of someone's computer. There is a Virgo that is looking into someone's computer. I'm gonna leave something I was getting ready to slip out and say. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna say anything. If somebody who's looking into somebody's computer, I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna say anything. Some people need to be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. Some people just need to be surprised. Yeah, judgment is coming down on these energies right here, because these energies are obsessed with money. These energies are obsessed with money. They need to be surprised. Yep. So it's time for you to pour. Whoever you are, it's time for you to just go ahead and pour into yourself. Whoever you are, just go ahead and pour into yourself and just go ahead and pray. Because people are taking stuff way too far. These energies have broken way too many laws. So just go ahead and pray, because somebody is almost like, whoever this is, somebody is like rushing, like basically to bully somebody to do something. And somebody is still looking through somebody's computers, breaking laws. These are white collar crimes. And somebody's over here like they, running something. Like they in charge of something. Obsessed. This is an obsession here. Because they want somebody gone. They want somebody. What's hidden in the Judgment card is death. Yeah. But everything is fine. I'm telling you, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Wherever you are, everything is fine. So let these energies keep doing what they're doing, because they're digging a deeper hole for themselves. Whoever they are, who keeps going and looking at people's computer, everything, all this stuff is captured. You only have. That's why people ain't even pressed. Let them keep doing what they're doing. All right, here we have the Empress card. So whoever you are, like I said before, somebody's a prayer warrior. So like I said, prayer sources already, like I said, I'm gonna leave a huge chunk of this reading out of the reading. Just go ahead and pray. That's all I can tell you. Leave it right out the reading. But everything is fine. Yep. So the Empress card just means abundance and. Okay, so a huge chunk of this reading was cut out because we didn't have enough space. So anyway, bottom line, the end result is go into prayer warrior mode. I'm not going to go through all of what I said in the reading here, but somebody is, right now the moon is in Aries, right? And so start thinking about what you're going to say to a person. You do have backing. Like I said, prayers have already been answered. I intentionally don't put everything that comes to me in my readings, because I understand how sensitive certain subject matters are. And I do know when people are obsessed and they find out like which readers you watch online, they're listening for every little thing. And that can put some people in danger. Like really just like, okay, well, this reader is talking about this. You shouldn't be watching this reader. You shouldn't be watching that reader. So adjust your crown, whoever you are. And again, I'm not talking to you just if your sun or moon or rising is Pisces. I speak to the entire birth chart when I'm reading cards. And so wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. And so someone is a straight up bully. That's it. And they figure if someone who is a protector or a prayer warrior left a lion's den, that people within a lion's den are not protected. That is untrue, because prayers can reach anywhere. Source is everywhere. Is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. God is everywhere. The Creator is everywhere. All knowing, all seeing, present, right? And so somebody's ex wants to return. That is going to be a hell to the no. They not returning. No chance, period. They not returning. That's where this card came out, because they cause way too much anxiety within you. They cause too much anxiety. It's something about their spirit. Like I said before, instead of a one-on-one conversation with you and whoever else, they just go rally up the troops and go, just go in on people. You don't have time for that. Who has time for that anxiety? Who has time for that anxiety? Somebody has an ex that's so impulsive. Soon as something they don't get something, it's just like something that they ready to burn down a whole tower before they start talking directly to people. Nobody has time for that. Why even be in a relationship with friends, anything, friends, love interest, or whatever? If you think everybody got your word, if you get in a relationship with the perceived enemy up front, like that's too much. Yeah, so it's time to heal your wounded healer. If you got to be if you in relationship with people who see you as the op, when y'all start a friendship, the moment you feel like they feel like you the opposition in the friendship, that's doing too much. Grow up, for real. Much better lies ahead. But you inspire some people to heal. You mean everybody opposition? Okay, close out the cycle in love. People do move on quietly and in peace. Everybody's not drama filled. Some people move on silently in peace and let it go on and live peaceful lives. And when we bother with nobody, they just peacefully move on and heal. Some people got to have a whole tower they got to bring down before they love being on the phone, gossiping and drama. So it's like, if that's how you wanna close out relationships with fiery ring, all of this going on. You better learn how to detach from them type of people. Adjust your crown. Some people love drama. This is crown chakra. Adjust your crown. Raise your frequency. Some people like peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. They want to just be able to roll over at night and go to sleep. They don't want to wake up the next day with a whole bunch of who said this about who behind their backs. None of that. Some people want to get their downloads. They want to be able to process. I mean, like, what in the world? That is what I have for you all, but that's going to be a no. Whoever this is, that's going to be a no. That's going to be a firm no. Not because you hate somebody either, because a light turned on for you in your spirit. That's going to be a no. That's going to be a no. So if you need clarity, go to God. You don't need to go to 15 different people. Go straight to God. Get somewhere quiet and go get a journal. I got e-journals on my website. The link below if you want an e-journal, or go buy a notebook for 99 cents. But whatever, get away from these people, these familiar spirits. They don't ever have a full story about anything. They jump to conclusions about stuff and cause a whole tower to come down on people. Get away from them spirits. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. All right, bye.